What's up, JC? Wrong Strong. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, hit the bell button, leave a comment. So the El Paso video was, I say did good. It was a hit. People want to know more about my story. They want to know about the bus ride to Chicago. That was a bus ride. It was an interesting ride, but yeah, let's get into it. What's up, guys? JC, Wrong Strong, and I am Wrong Strong. As you guys know, my channel is about my life, my story, my time in prison, 17 years in and out the system, my childhood that was not a good one, my PTSD, my depression, my addiction, and just my crazy shenanigans of me staying out of prison and doing what's right. Creating my brand, Wrong Strong, my nonprofit, volunteering at the prisons, and just doing what I have to do to try and be a better man every day. I'm not getting it right every day. Sometimes I fail, sometimes I fall, but I am the king of getting up. That's what I do. I brush the dust off, and I just keep on going. It is what it is, man. And I share my story with you guys, my mistakes, my downfalls. I share everything because I am not embarrassed. I am human, and I do what I do, you know, to keep it real. So, you know, we're gonna talk about my bus ride back home to Chicago after I left El Paso. If you guys checked out my last video, I was actually released and had to jump on the bus in El Paso, and I left my Cholo family in El Paso. So I get on the bus, right? And I go sit all the way in the back. And I see this white dude, tall, slim. You could tell he was, you know, fit. He had a military bag. So I sit down. He looks at me. We're sitting on opposite rows. He looks at me, I look at him, and I'm like, what's up, you in the military? He's like, yeah, I just got, you know, released, going back home to North Carolina. And I was like, cool. I was like, you want a beer? And his eyes like lit up like crazy. He's like, you got beers? And I was like, yeah, I got like a 6-pack on me. And he's like, yeah. So, you know, we actually walked off the bus on our first stop. We walked off the bus, gave him the beer, started drinking. I started drinking another one. You know, I was actually coming down already from my party in El Paso, and he pulls out this big ass bag of weed, and he's like, hey, I got some weed. And I was like, shit, I don't know if I should smoke because I'm gonna get, like, you know, drug tested as soon as I get to Chicago, and I turn myself in. And I was like, all right, fuck it, let's smoke. So we start smoking weed, we start drinking beer, and it turns into a fucking party. Yeah. Every stop we got to, we were smoking, drinking, buying more beer at the gas station. I was pretty fucked up. We got to Tennessee, and that's where we actually had to part ways. And, you know, it was a fun time, man. You know, I made a friend that I'm never going to forget. Even though I don't remember his name, like, I'll never forget his face. I'll never forget him. And hopefully he won't forget me. But we shared our stories. We shared, you know, our life. I made a friend. And when he left, we actually got a little emotional. You know what I mean? Because we got really close in those hours that we were traveling. And he got another bus. He gave me a little bag of weed so I could take with me. And I jumped on the bus. Well, when I jumped on the bus, I went to go sit all the way in the back. There was a girl wearing all gray. She had just got released from federal prison. So I go sit. I'm a little messed up, you know, and she immediately sits next to me. Like, no shame, no playing around, no nothing. She was like very, very, like, straightforward. She sits next to me. She's like, "You're high." And I was like, "I'm drunk, high, yes, everything." And she was like, "Do you have any more?" And I was like, "Yeah, I have more." "Why?" She's like, "'Cause I want to smoke some. I just got out." And I was like, "I know, you're wearing gray." So I was like, "I just got out, but, you know, they dressed me out in El Paso." So we started talking, and this girl had a crazy ass fucking story. You know, running drugs, doing all kinds of stuff. And she, we went outside, smoked a joint, drank a beer, went back, got on the bus. She was sitting right next to me, and she was fucking crazy, man. Like, have you guys watched the movie Wedding Crashers? That scene where the girl's got her hand under the table? If you guys watched it, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's what she tried to do to me on the bus. She got a blanket. And I'm not gonna lie, dude. I was terrified. Like, I was scared. Like, it had been a minute. I didn't even know what to do. And she, like, was just very, very aggressive. Very knew what she wanted. And I just couldn't do it. And then she's like, "Let's go to the bathroom." And I went in the bathroom. And yeah. You guys know what I'm talking about. Then she wanted to smoke in the bathroom. So, me being the guy that does dumb shit when girls are around, I smoked in the bathroom. Guess what? The fucking driver announced on the microphone of any illegal activity, blah, 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 and they pulled over, and guess what? We got cops coming on the fucking bus. I am terrified. I grab the weed, and I hate to say it, man, but you know, this channel is not for kids anyways, but I put it up my butt. Yeah. Had to do what I had to do, man. You know, told you guys, only thing I can do is keep it real. I'm not gonna lie, I can't. It's the only way to tell the story the way it's supposed to be told, because if I say it any other way, then it's not gonna be what it was. So yeah, so I put it up my butt, and it wasn't comfortable because it wasn't prepared. And we have the police on the bus with dogs. I'm clenching. I have my butt cheeks so tight that I'm actually like straining, because I feel that the tighter I squeeze, the less it's gonna smell like weed. And I'm fucking terrified. They make everybody step off the bus. Okay? Everybody gets off. They check the whole thing, and they let us go. It was the longest 10 minutes of my fucking life. I really didn't want to go back that fast. So we get back on the bus. She's fucking crazy. She still wants to like smoke on there. She still wants to do shit. And I was like, I'm done. I actually gave her the whole bag on the last stop. Gave her the whole bag. Gave her all the beers that I had. And I just told her I'm good. you know, and she actually ended up taking another bus because she was going all the way up to Detroit. But it was an experience, man. That bus ride was an experience. And I mean, after I got actually home to Illinois, I actually did end up turning myself in pretty fast. I got to the streets for about 2 days. I went to go see my little daughter at the time. She was little back then. I think she was 3 or 2. She's 23 now, but went to go see her. Actually, on my sentencing date, the court was actually really cool. Let me say bye to her. Let me hold her before they sent me away. And they actually recommended the gang program where you eliminate 7 years in 6 months. And yeah, the judge recommended it. I got it. There's a movie about it. I think it's called First Felons or Felons. Or what is it called? There's a movie about it, but it's a program. It's a gang program. And I'll talk more about it on one of my other videos. But you can have a 7-year sentence, and you get eliminated in 6 months if you do the military program. It's a military-based program. And I'll talk about it more, but yeah, I was blessed. I was blessed. The judge kind of like seen that I was kind of like a lost kid, and you know, let me see my daughter, set me on that program. And this is what I mean, guys. I don't glorify nothing I've done. I laugh about it because you have to laugh at life, man. You have to laugh at the mistakes you've made. If you don't, you're going to go crazy. You're going to actually lose yourself. You have to be able to laugh at the dumb shit that you did and try to change, man. I don't glorify nothing I've done. I share this message so people can learn from my mistakes, and hopefully the right person will watch this video and not make the mistakes that I made. My name's JC. I am Wrong and Strong. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell. There's a lot of stuff coming up. I'll see you guys in LA. Let's do this.